If we look at the renaissance of the Kenyan local banks, I think they were aided in three ways, or two main ways. Firstly, in Kenya, the state had got out of the way of the provision of retail banking services. So they were not trying to compete with a bank that owned 50% of the sector as the private banks are doing here. They were competing against a state banking sector that had shrunk dramatically and was only 15% of the sector. So they faced less competition. Secondly, they continued to invest in retail banking when a lot of the international banks were blew hot and cold on retail banking and often abandoned the retail banking sector. And thirdly, they got agency banking right. So they were able to grow their distribution footprints very cost effectively in a way that the international banks didn't bother to. And at the same time, the level of income in Kenya was rising rapidly. So a whole lot of more retail customers or small business customers were becoming more profitable to bank at the time that the local banks had the technology to engage with them. So I think those were the factors. It won't be that easy here because you have this behemoth in the size of the state banking sector. So I think that explains the differences.